So, as you all know, this is super expensive to turn lights on in here because they're the bulb, the fluorescents, and they flicker, and it's really expensive. And I found this setup at Menards. I saw a YouTube video for a homesteader off-grid, and this is what he used. I don't know if this is the exact company, but this is what he used. And this one, how many did it say it had? It had cutting and rejoin. I could not get it to rejoin. This was only 16 feet of light. So, and it's been so dark in the barn. I've just literally hated how dark it was in the barn. And so I've been, trying to figure out what I was going to do to make it work. It comes with a remote, which is kind of nice, although I haven't put a battery in it because I really don't need a remote. I just as soon leave it on because I put it by the front door when we come in. So I'm going to turn the lights off so you can see how dark it gets in here. And my bottle is right. Where's the bottle? I put it in here. No. I have a bottle somewhere. Oh, and there it is. Alright. So, I tried to clean up in here last night. There's some stuff. So this is how dark it is. If you can see how dark it is out that way. And of course it's light because there's a light on now in the chicken coop, and then I've got the trouble light on, and then a heat lamp for Mom for when she has her babies, just in case. But look, check this out. Woo! Talk about bright. LEDs, they hardly use any energy whatsoever. So it's amazing. We're actually going to get another 2 sets to put. We're going to run one here. And my husband says he's got some that are, the ones that he's looking at, they're 50 feet. So if I can get 50 feet like that bright, I won't need to use any of the fluorescent, which is, it just kills the electricity because the fluorescents just rebubble, bubble to try and get the lights to come on, to get that, I don't know exactly if it's heat or what it is inside, but it has to get a certain, and it just tries and tries and tries. So I took out the bulbs that were bad, that didn't have any light in them, and that seemed to help cut down the electricity a lot. But fluorescent lights are notoriously expensive to run. So we took those out. And there's Pip. You can hear her screaming because she wants me to go play with her. Yeah, that's the problem with bottle babies when you love them and spoil them, is then they're horrible to have to deal with. So, but anyway, back to the lights. So the company was called Patriot, and I know those ones work. I kind of wish I cut these because I thought I could use the jumper cable. I could not get the jumper cable to work. It didn't matter how I did it, it would not stay on. So that's probably only half of the length I had because I had enough to go up the side and then across the top again. And if I would have put that here, imagine how bright this corner would have been. I mean, it's just shocking to me how bright LED lights can be. Now, I did pick the brightest lumens for the ones I bought. And you can see it just plugs in. It's nothing spectacular. It plugs in here, and then there's the outlet there, and whenever I don't want them, I can just unplug that and turn them off. I'm not exactly sure what this goes to. I don't know if it's another adapter or what, but it doesn't match any of the lighting fixtures for that. So, I don't know. I looked at it, didn't match anything. I was just like, well, I'll just leave it. Maybe there's another, maybe it's got accessories to it that I didn't see when I was at Menards. And Menards is a drive. It's like a 2-hour drive for me. So I'm not going to be going to pick up anymore right away. My husband's just going to order them and have them shipped to us, as long as shipping isn't too expensive. But yes, quick, easy solve. They're not heat. They don't increase the heat. Pretty sure you can put your hands on them. And they are dinky. I mean, they're just dinky, itty bitty teeny little lights. And you know what? I think I paid 30 bucks for it, which isn't, super cheap if you think about it. But it is definitely much cheaper to have that running in through here than it would be for the $400 a month we paid for a couple of months to have lights on out here. So, yeah. And it gets dark in here, and it's, they have to be in here for months because it's, it's already, we had snow today on the 20th of October. We're supposed to have a really long winter this year, but yeah, we're going to seal the windows too in here. My daughter and I were talking about getting that plastic wrap and sealing the windows. They seem to be okay windows, but any little difference that we can make sealing them, I think would be a great asset to keeping more heat in the building. At least in this side, because this side has got the double, it's got the metal siding, and then it's got a little bit of plastic roofing. What on earth was that? And then what is that? Sounds like something's coming down the road. There shouldn't be anything out here. Oh, it's a neighbor. He's got the gravel stuff. It's like, what on earth is that noise? Completely lost track of what I was saying. Winterizing. That's our next step. Now we have lights, then we'll winterize. If I can get more of those lights inside the arena, then I can let people come and rent out the arena to ride in the winter when nobody else can be riding. And even if it just pays for my grain bill, that would make me plenty happy. I mean, I'm not using it that much. I am going to have my horse trailer stored in there this winter because I don't want it left outside. But other than that, I mean, there's plenty of room for them to ride in there. So, all right, guys, have a good night. Chat later. Bye.